so glad you're doing this show.
Oh, thank you.
I am. And I understand that you love this play. So
I do.
Why do you love this play?
Well, it's funny. It's an honest play. And Richard Harris wrote the play on the advice of his wife, she's a dancer and actress, and she had been going on her days off. She would go to a dance class in this community center, and she came home and said to him, "You have to come over there because the people that are there, you could write a play." And so he went and he wrote these characters that are very honest, funny, real people. And that's one of the reasons why I really like it. Plus, I mean, come on, it's got dancing in it, and it's a play, and there's music. I love that. That's perfect.
That's true. Oh, good.
That's perfect for me.
Yeah. Can you talk about some of the other physical elements of the play, the scenery and the costumes?
Well, contrary to what people might think, if they have seen the movie, the play takes place in London. And it's in a North London church basement. So the set that they've created is kind of dingy, dark set, someplace where you would think about like a community place where people would go. So if you think to yourself, maybe right before the dance class, there was a senior origami class that was down there, in the basement community.
Church basement kind of deal?
Church basement. However, we are setting it in the 1980s, which is when it was written. So now we've got the 80s element. So you've got all the costumes and the hair, from that era that we all remember so well.
Right.
So you've got that, brings it up. And of course at the end, they have a big number, a charity event that they get to do their tap number. And that's a big sparkle.
Oh, right.
With, tap number. So it's not all dingy and dark and horrible.
Right. No, it is a comedy. It's a great comedy.
It is a comedy, yes.
And the actors are taking a tap class, so are you looking for tappers?
No, not necessarily. We're not looking for people who can tap. However, they do have to be able to move. Catherine Bishop is going to do all the choreography for the ending number. And she just taught a tap class for the Academy right here at the Civic. An adult tap class. So if you don't have any knowledge of tap, but you can move, we want to see you. Come on down. Plus, now if you do get cast, then you get to learn tap.
You get to learn how to tap.
Hey, you can put that on your resume.
So how should people be preparing for the auditions?
I always say, let's read the script.
Right.
That's a really good thing.
Well, you mentioned the movie. Should they watch the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though it's not
the same, but it gives you the feeling of the show, and I think can help you get the feeling of what it's all about. These are real people. I mean, they're based on real people. Now they're specific in their type. But we can move in and out of that as who comes to the audition and so on and so forth. But they are based on real people. So I'm looking for actors and well, I should say actresses, because there's 10 in the show, only one guy. Sorry, only one. But I'm looking for real emotions. Characters, that's what I'm looking for.
And funny.
Yes, and funny. It is a comedy.
It is a comedy.
It is a comedy. It's funny, Preston asked me a question when he sends me interview questions, and he asked me a question about can you teach funny? Can you teach comedy?
Right.
And immediately I said no, you can't. But now I'm backing up a little bit from that. Yeah, you can with a great script, great characters in the script. If you stay true to that, you will be funny. Hopefully. There has to be something in there.
Stepping Out auditions right here in the Civic Auditorium rehearsal room, January 11th and 12th, and plays on the main stage March 20th through April 4th. Hope to see you there.